Are you letting the snow dictate your attitude? Think about it. If you live up here in Canada, or if you're in the US and you're in a state that has snow right now, or that's really cold, when you wake up in the morning, are you complaining about it being cold? Are you complaining that it's gray outside? Are you complaining about the snow that you have to walk out into or brush off of your car? And if you're complaining, why are you complaining? You have chosen to live in this place. And if you say you didn't choose to live here, I beg to differ. Because there's a reason why you're staying, there's a reason why you haven't moved yet, there's a reason why you're staying put. And if you think about that, if you're complaining about the weather, which is something you cannot control at all, other than moving to somewhere else, then what else in your life are you complaining about? There's probably other things that you complain about in your life. And if you're complaining in your life, it probably shows up in your work. And if you're an employee and you're complaining at work, you're that guy. You're that guy. And if you're complaining in life and you're complaining about the weather, you're probably complaining in business about people in your space, about vendors, about suppliers. You probably are. So if you're complaining in your work, there's a reframe that needs to happen. You've made a choice to live in this country or to live where you live. You've made a choice, and by not making a choice is making a choice. So how do we change this dynamic for you? How do you take a look at the world, even when it's a blizzard snowing outside and it's cold and it's snowing everywhere, by seeing the light inside of that situation, by being grateful that we have the ability to have snow, that I have a roof over my head, that I have a heated garage. Like for me, I went into this whole gratitude of I'm so grateful that I have the place I live, I've got blankets, I've got heat, I've got a heated garage, and these are like amenities. So if you're complaining in life, if you're complaining about the weather, if you're complaining about business, how do you focus on the small little things of gratitude to shift that energy? Because complaining leads to complaining leads to complaining. And the only way to stop is to stop complaining, which means you need to have a different perspective or a different viewpoint on the world and change the way you think. I'm going to leave that with you today because that's a pretty harsh one if you're a complainer, and I will see you guys tomorrow.